Hi guys, this is Daniel Waters with Cactyys Totem Entertainment, and really sorry for the delay in our weekly videos. Just with the coronavirus and everything, it's just been kind of hard to kind of get back with everything, and we're working hard to get back onto our normal routine of updates, and our emails have got behind and all that kind of stuff. So, anyways, so where are we at? Well, we are almost done, and that's what the exciting part on this is. We are literally almost done. Okay. Matter of fact, Ayla, if I can steal you for a second, you can't see it because of the glare in the back, but that's our computer where we're actually working on. There we go. We're actually working on the final touches of the layout. Okay. I don't understand what a layout means. So how Myythic 3.0 was actually worked on is that all the writers that contributed, we went to Google Docs. We had what we called our master document, and everybody went on there and just wrote their particular section or their chapters that they were working on and stuff like that. And so we call that just basically our raw data. Okay. And once that raw data went in, then our editor, too, or Caitlin and Stephen, and who else edited?
Stephen, I did a little bit.
You did a little bit, and then Blake did,
yep.
and
Seth did.
And Seth also did editing as well. And so once all that went through our editing funnel, where we were saying, okay, this is as good as we're going to get it. This is what, every word, this is what we want put into the book. Then basically, then it goes from, we copy and paste the wording exactly the way it is, and then we put it onto our book documents that we use, and that's when we start doing the formatting of how the pages are going to look, what artwork are we going to include in that, and that's a whole different task. I mean, it takes a lot to write a game. It takes a lot to write rules, everything else. But there's a lot of thought that goes into what makes our book interesting now from a visual standpoint. What actually is the book look like? And I really wish you could see what Dale's working on, because she has done a lot of the layout work, and it's just absolutely beautiful. This is a lot of thought has gone into the layout of it. Mm-hmm. So much more. So what we are what we're going to be doing next is, once the layout is done, it won't be quite ready to go on market for sale, for orders, or anything else we've got. What will happen next is that we'll then order a proof copy, and that's going to be the first time we get to look at the physical copy ourselves. Mm-hmm. And that takes about 3 weeks to get from the moment that we ordered. So even if it was done today and we sent it out, it would still be about 3 weeks before we physically had a copy. Why did we do that? Well, we want to make sure that the printer didn't screw up. We wanted to make sure that we anticipated the margins correctly. We just want to make sure that what we think it looks like is what it's supposed to look like, and then make any absolute last minute changes to what the book is supposed to be. And unfortunately, we haven't. A lot of times, we've kind of, we want no mistakes.
No, that's why we're taking our time.
That's why we're taking our time on this. Layout, we've expanded on it. What our goal was supposed to be, the layout was supposed to be done a couple weeks ago, but you know what? So what? It wasn't ready.
Couple last second edits.
Second edits, things like that. So, and I think everybody who's ever touched this book is going to say this is going to look so much better. The rules are going to be so much better. I mean, the rules, the things that Blake and Seth put in, the new classes that came in, the prophet class is going to be, I think, a truly original class.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to give much away about what the prophet is, but I think the prophet is going to be one that has never been thought of before. Not that all our classes aren't unique, as all of our classes are unique, but basically the prophet is doing something that we hope is completely new. It's completely original. Definitely not a novice class. I would say what would be one that would a new player could just pick up on. I would definitely say not the prophet. Because you need to know. When I say veteran, yeah, I'm saying you have to be a veteran of Mythic. You need to really get in there to know Mythic. You can almost play the prophet and understand what the rules are.
Yeah, Mythic itself isn't a cut and paste copy of other games, Dungeons, Dragons, Pathfinder, things like that. No, it's a new system with new rules that is unlike any other role-playing game out there. So in order to be great at our more difficult to play classes, you need to play our game just to get a feel for it.
Right. How many pages is it currently now?
Currently we're at 277.
Okay, so 277 pages when our original rule book was 160. We're 100 pages longer, so fuck really.
Yep.
And help me expand on this. Okay, so let me expand. So let me explain. What is the difference between 2.5 and 3.0? Okay. Well, everything that we did was to hopefully fix things that players have requested. Okay. We requested, so we originally there were only 12 beasts and creatures that you could fight for each level. Well, we expanded that to 20. All right. Well, we didn't expand it to 20 just because we wanted to pad the book. We did it. The reason why we padded it from 12 to 20 beasts and creatures was because we wanted to make sure that players had more options more often. Okay. And some of the levels can get long, and some people do a lot of encounters to get more experience and more gold and things like that.
Which is recommended.
But they were fighting the same things over again. Now we've added 8 new beasts and creatures that can possibly be fought to hopefully you don't get that repeat as often. Okay. So like I said, we weren't doing it just added. It was players were going, hey, this is fun, but it's just kind of boring. We have to, we're constantly rolling this number or this number, and we're fighting the same thing over again. So we added more just so that way we could hopefully give players the not the freedom or the flexibility of just having more things to fight. And then we reimagined all the monsters and stuff like that. So even though we took some of the quirky, funny ones that we originally had, the Cactyys Totems in there, the platypuses in there, stuff like that. These are different.
Yeah.
Okay, these are ones that I think players would enjoy more. You're not going to fight just the boring wolf anymore, or just stuff like that. These are real monsters and real things.
Some of them are quirky.
Some of them are still quirky, yeah. Well, definitely. I mean, if you like the quirkiness of Mythic, I mean, that's still there. That's not meaning that. But if you look at some of the monsters you're fighting, like.
Okay. That's exciting.
That's not exciting about that. So we reimagined all the beasts and creatures, and then we never had creatures for level 3 because level 3 was just a dragon and you fought a lot of stuff, but players were going, no, we want more stuff. So now there's beasts and creatures for level 3 as well, and level 3 will be expanded upon. Well, we were exploring through there. It's not a very long dungeon. It was never meant to be. It was just supposed to be, hey, fight the dragon, fight all the whelps, and then move on. But players have said, hey, we want that to be different. Well, we look
kind of full of mini bosses.
Almost like level 3 was just kind of full of mini bosses. So players have said, oh, can you do that? Is there something different you can do? And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. And so we went ahead and we changed that up as well. And so we went ahead and standardized all of our terminology. Okay, so that way when something happens, you know what it means, conditions, and then we have a index page that gives clarification. Hey, what does this mean? What does this mean? Like burn, or some of the other conditions, stun, taunt, all these type of things are conditions that now you don't know what they mean. Well, until you kind of get used to whatever terminology is, now we've got an index that shows what all are, but at least it's completely standardized now. And that was an issue that we never really intended with Mythic earlier editions, was that sometimes the rule would say something, it's like, okay, well, what does that mean? How long is that? And so we went through the board and we just clarified all that. Blake and Seth did an outstanding job, really making sure that all the standard were just hopefully very well explained, and we went round and about. Hey, are you sure that means this? This is clarified, and so that's what we did. For some of the major things, but Mythic as a whole, okay, the game itself is still the same. Okay? In other words, it still doesn't play without a dungeon master. You still can use the dungeon simulator. If you watch our videos, we're talking about how we're going to be coming out with an offline version of Mythic as well, that uses a deck of cards.
You can still use mulligans.
You can still use mulligans. You still use a D10 to attack, a D12 to defend. And so,
actually, even our combat rules have been updated to not just physical attacks, but as well as magical effects.
Right. Yeah. So the way you fight with techniques has been clarified. Okay, I mean, and it makes more sense. On that, I guess because originally in 1.0, or sorry, with a 2.5, or I guess 1.0 up to 2.5, you just simply had to roll a 1d4, and it was very easy to get techniques off. Now you're fighting combat with techniques the same way as you're dealing with combat. You're rolling d10 and d12, you're using resolve, no, brilliance for attacks, and resolve. And all of our creatures now have very defined. They have an attack. They have a technique. Now they have something very different. Okay, all our creatures have something called an ability. Okay, abilities cannot be countered. Cannot be dispelled. Something that they can do. Players have to deal with the effect of it, no matter what. So if you have a dispeller who has now been souped up big time as a phenomenal support class, now a real. So if you know blue, this is what I've always wanted a dispeller to be. If Jace could pop into for Magic the Gathering, this is what we want it to be in a way. We didn't magic or anything.
No.
But what I'm saying is that
he's
inspired, yes. So, but my point is that this would be a class. Basically, the ability would be almost like a way where no matter what it is, you can't get rid of it. And only beasts or creatures. So basically, it's the same game, but it's grown up. Okay, it has evolved. Core rules 2.5 was the seed, and now 3.0 is going to be the adult version. Okay, it's going to be the grown-up version of what. So, but it's going on almost 15 minutes. So let's just say this: that Mythic, hopefully, will be done within the next 3 to 4 days with the layout, and then hopefully by the end of the week we will get a proof print. Like I said, that then takes about 3 weeks to get, or less than 3 weeks. I mean, it depends on how busy they are. It can take anywhere from, I'd say, 10 days to 21 days. Trust me, when we get our proof version, we will show you guys as well. We'll live stream, we'll announce on Facebook. We'll make this about as big deal as we can possibly make it. And I know there's the coronavirus still out, and so a lot of our partners are staying at home. We don't live that far. That's why we're here. Okay, we're just literally a couple blocks from here. But we will show it, and if not, maybe we can do this on Facebook, where we can get some of our partners online as well that help work on it, and just kind of a discussion. Literally say, hey, here it is. You have something in hand, and we can do it. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, we will actually start putting some sample pages on Patreon. So for just $1 a month, that would be great to support us. And $5 is for our super fans. Yep. And again, we appreciate Carl for being a super fan on Patreon. So, but yeah, we will start putting some pages on Patreon at the dollar level, but we'll put some of our better pages that we want to show off on our $5 tier as well. So please really consider supporting, whether it's $1 or $5 a month. It does help us operating costs and things like that. So just show some love and support. Also, somewhere I think it's down here. Just if you subscribe to us, love to get to 1,000 subscribers.
That would be amazing.
I think we're at 15, so please help share. So we'd love to see that go from 15 to 1,000. But we really are doing a lot of great work. And also, let me give a shout out here too for anyone else that's still watching the video, that we are getting really close done. It's going to be officially a subsidiary company called Sanctum Games. That is going to be the I can't think of the right word now. Not the publisher. They're going to be the developer for our games. And so Matt Akbosh, is that right? Eshbosh. Matt Eshbosh has been our lead programmer on that, and he has an assistant who I can't think of her name. Madeline, I think.
Madeline, yeah.
Madeline has been a phenomenal help getting that game done as well. It is going to be on Steam as a demo copy. We're going to have a demo copy up here, hopefully, in literally the next 3, 4, 5 days. And then that game will be done. Also, it'll be our first official PC game that we own, and will be out. And I think any other announcements?
I think that's about it for now.
That's about it. So if you stayed with the whole time watching this video, thank you for being with us for 17 minutes. And hopefully we will try to keep these videos up to date more often, and we will keep this channel going. So until next time, guys, thank you very much, and we will see you
on Adonia.